Hi friends, welcome to IMIND.AutoCAD. In today's video tutorial, we would study how to prepare this geometry in AutoCAD. As usual, we'll first spend some time in studying this geometry and trying to see how we'll proceed with the drafting. So after observing this drawing, I feel that the best way to start this drawing is to make a rectangle of 100 units by 80 units. Then we'll offset that same rectangle at 15 units on the inner side. Then we'll get these four corners and we'll draw these circles of 10 dia at the four corners. Then we'll draw this circle from the midpoint of that rectangle to the radius of 10. Same way here, same way here, and same way here. Then we'll draw quadrantial to the circle and perpendicular to the opposite line, to four sides. We'll trim off the extra blank spaces. Then we will chamfer the edges 10 units on one line and 10 units on the other line. And we'll select every line so all the four would get chamfered. Then we'll trim off the blank spaces, unwanted spaces. Then we'll put the center marks. Then we'll do the dimensioning and we are done. So let me show you how we'll proceed with this drawing. So I'll first pan this drawing a bit to the left, make space for my original drawing. Then I'll begin by selecting the rectangle command and I'll use this as a tracking point. And click over here and give the dimension as 100 units. Press the tab by 80 units and hit enter. Then we would offset it to the inner side and the distance we'll give for the offset would be 15 units as specified over here and hit enter. Object to offset and the side to offset. Then we'll exit the offset command. Then we'll draw these four circles of 10 dia. So circle, center diameter, this is the center point and the diameter is 10, hit enter. Again repeat that same command, enter. Again repeat same command. Again repeat command and enter. Then we'll draw this circle of 10 radius. So circle, center radius, we'll draw from the midpoint of this and we'll give the radius as 10 units and hit enter. Again repeat that same command, midpoint of this, enter. Repeat that same command, midpoint of this, enter. Repeat the same circle command, midpoint of this and enter. Then we'll draw a line which would be quadrantial to this circle and we'll say perpendicular to the opposite line. Enter. Again line quadrantial to this circle and perpendicular to the opposite line. Enter. Again line quadrantial to this circle and perpendicular to the opposite line. Again line quadrantial to this and perpendicular to the opposite line. And again line quadrantial to this, perpendicular to the opposite line. And again line quadrantial to this and perpendicular to the opposite line. Again line quadrantial to this and perpendicular to the opposite line. And again line quadrantial to this and perpendicular to the opposite line. Enter. Now we'll fillet Now we'll chamfer the edges at 10 units. So we'll type chamfer. Then we'll type D for distance. First line chamfer distance is 10. Second line chamfer distance is 10. Then we press P for polyline and click on any of the edges, and all the four corners get chamfered. Then we'll trim the unwanted lines. So we type the trim command. We don't need this. We don't need this. You don't need this. We don't need this. And finally, we'll erase the inner rectangle. Then we'll use the CM for center mark and give the center mark for our four circles, and also center mark for this and this. Then if you want, you can change the color of the center marks. So select the center marks and you can change the color to red. If you want to change the color of the lines or the thickness of the lines, then select the lines and the four circles and increase the thickness to 0.30. Now we are left with dimensioning. So we'll start with linear dimensioning and we'll select from the point of this, center point of this, and we'll take this as a tracking point. And again, linear dimensioning, center point of this and end point of this, and we'll join it with N. If it doesn't come proper, erase it and do one more time. Center point of this, end point of this. Linear dimensioning, end point and center. And then we want entire dimensioning from here to here. It's 100 units. Then again linear dimensioning from end point of this to center point of this. Again linear dimensioning end point of this to end point of this. Again linear dimensioning from here to here. And again linear dimensioning from here to here. Again, linear dimensioning from year to year. Again, linear dimensioning from year to year. And then radius. Select radius for this. Radius for this. Again, radius. Select radius for this. Again, radius. Select radius for this. Then we are left with diameter. So select diameter. Click on this and then double click and come to the end of it and say into 4 and click on close text editor. Now let's just check the drawing. So 2 center marks are left for these 2 circles. So we'll type CM center mark, 1 center mark for this, 1 for this, and change the color. So select this and select this and change the color to red. And we are done. So friends, in this video, we have studied how to make this geometry a knot. Hope you have something new. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And we'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, goodbye.